G'day, and welcome to Forkman and the Champ podcast, episode number 45. On the Forkman, with me as always is
The champ. How are you, Forkers?
not too bad. How about your break? Did you have a good break?
Yeah, I had a good break. I went away for a bit. I hung out at home. I went to lovely South Australia for a while. I was meant to go to New South Wales, but unfortunately they were all closed up, so I couldn't really get there, which sucked. But I went to lovely Adelaide, which was quite nice.
Yeah, they
Well,
closed their borders, which sucked, didn't it?
fun.
Yeah, they closed their borders, which sucked. I didn't like
Yeah, they
that.
closed the borders. Well, it was a bit hectic actually because on the way over, Victoria had that kind of mini cluster at Blackrock, and we were driving over. It was almost midday, and we had to
Yeah,
wait for the announcement. We were trying to beat the announcement in case they closed the border. So
yeah.
uh,
Well, thank God they didn't close the border. Hey,
yeah, they're not closing it now.
yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Adelaide must love Victorians, I must
I
say.
know what to do. How's your break?
My break, not too bad, not too bad. I did a lot of things. Actually, did you hear about old mate Dan Andrews?
What about him?
He made the Triple J hottest 100.
I saw it. Forget on the beers, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, number
I
12 on
thought
the
it make it, but I think that was the only song that I knew on the list.
yeah number 12 on the uh, on the countdown. I was like,
It's
oh,
number 12, huh? That's pretty high.
that
I wouldn't expect to get that high, but that's huge.
yeah. Hey champ, it sounds like you're in a coffee shop. Am I right?
Hey, g'day. Would I please be able to grab an oat latte, iced oat latte, sorry, an iced latte, and a strong latte. Latte? Yeah. Not ice? Not ice, no. Yeah, no worries. 13 people. Cool. Thank you. No worries. And your name? Greg. Sure, beautiful, thanks. Sorry about that, Forkman.
Oh yeah, good champ, or good champ, or should I say Greg?
Yeah, that's how I go. Well, they never get my name right. They never assume whenever I give the champ, they just get confused, man.
Yeah, and what did I do? Did they look at you? It's what?
They go, champ, was that short for something? Is that your real name? Can you please give me a real name? And that is my real name. I was born as a champ, and I'm not giving my surname on the podcast, but
Yeah, you're not gonna give you some.
I'm called just the champ. First
Yeah,
name, the second name, champ is my real name.
yeah. My God, how bad are they? Huh? But
Yeah.
I like your coffee order, I must say.
Done?
I like your coffee order.
Yeah, well, mine, yeah. I usually just get the strong latte.
Yeah, now I'll tell you we get into the podcast now.
Let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, so firstly, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2021. How did it feel? A new year? Do you feel any new? What did you do for the new year?
I just went out to dinner with some friends in Chinatown, and then went to a open air kind of event.
Oh,
So
that would have been fun.
we could have there's about 20 people there, but it was all outdoors, so it was quite nice. It was a nice
Yeah.
night for it.
Yeah. Well, I was meant to go to a party on New Year's Eve, but the party got cancelled because of the
the restrictions came back. Yeah.
the last minute restrictions. But 5 p.m. that night, you were only allowed to have 15 people in your own house. The person invited 30 people. He didn't think it was fair to knock off 15 and then only have 15 there.
Yeah, that's rough.
He thought it was a little bit mean, so yeah.
Well, I had a friend who was having a party up in Bonnie Doon.
Yeah.
And well, they made the announcement. He already had people coming up.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening with it. Maybe they split into. It was all outside anyway. So
yeah, I guess you could say they at the last. You can't really if you have people drive into your house.
Yeah.
And
well, the stupid thing is if he does it on It was all outside. So if you did it on one side of the fence, if you had them spill out onto the bloody next to the road,
Yeah.
he would have been fine. But if they're on his side of the fence, then it's
Yeah.
illegal. So
Yeah.
it was all outdoors, so it's fine. But I'm pretty sure he would have had under 15 anyway, because I think a few people pulled out because
Yeah.
of the restrictions.
Or the next door neighbor, if you were friends with the next door neighbor, I'm sure the next door neighbor wouldn't have mind
Oh, yeah.
having a few people over the fence.
But yeah,
Anyways, yeah. So sound like you had an autumn New Year's.
yeah, it's pretty good. So sounds
So
like
did
yours
I.
a bit of a bummer, but
Yeah. Anyway, so every year people like have New Year's resolutions. I don't call them New Year's resolutions because I never stick to them. Do you?
yeah, I stuck to mine last year. I did the whole year.
What did you do last year?
It was never call a potato cake when I'm ordering it at a fish and chip shop. So I
Oh,
just call it a big flat round chip or a big chip or a potato disc or a CD-ROM but made out of potato, stuff like that. I can make it
did,
up on the spot.
did they look at you strangely?
Yeah, they all thought I was fucked, but you know,
And what
whatever.
did you?
Listen, man.
Then did you explain?
Huh?
Did you explain to them that it was
No.
your New Year's resolution? Or
That ruins it.
okay, what may I ask what your New Year's resolution is this year?
Yeah, it's whenever I order a Pepsi Max, I can't say Pepsi Max. I just say gibberish and then I say Max and see if it works. So I kind of a blah blah Max. So I've done it a few times. All the way the boop boop Max, blah blah Max. You go,
Oh,
what drink do you want? You go, we're a Max. So we're like, oh yeah, Pepsi Max coming up.
okay. Wow. What made you do that?
You told me to do it.
I did not tell you to do that.
That's the end of the story. You told me to do it. End of story.
So anyway, I thought
What
something.
about you? Your New Year's resolution, Forkman?
I don't have one.
Oh, boo. Have
Okay.
a fun one.
I never stick to them. But I thought I'd do something fun with the podcast. Instead of New Year's resolution for the podcast, do some goals for 2021. What do we want to happen in 2021 for the podcast? Like they could be, some goals for the podcast. Like they could be out there, totally out there, or they could be like realistic goals.
Host the Macca's party would be number one goal. Get that
Yeah. That is the goal to finally do our Macca's party. Number one. I guess number two. I'm thinking we should try hard to get ScoMo on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that could be big.
Yeah. Number three. I'm thinking maybe Dan Andrews, get him on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Get a campaign to try to get Danny on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind joining the boys. We can sit around a table having a couple bevs. As his song goes, get on the beers.
Yeah.
I have a fourth one.
Yeah, what is it?
Get ready for it. It's kind of funny. Take over hosting the Kiss 101.1 Drive Show.
Oh, that'd be pretty huge, wouldn't it? I don't know if we could quite pull that off, but we'll give it a go. I mean, if we can land ScoMo and Dan Andrews on the podcast, surely we're a pretty high chance of being able to get Kiss. We'll have a pretty good pull by then.
Yeah, or gold.
Yeah, go push that Christian O'Connell, man.
No, I'm thinking like a nice show on gold.
Oh, like Jonesy and Amanda.
Like after the Christian O'Connell show, like maybe at around 8 p.m. You and I rock into the studio.
Yeah, it's Jonesy and Amanda, isn't it? Or are they earlier?
They at 6 p.m. and then at Christian O'Connell at 7 p.m. Then at 8 p.m.
1 hour Jonesy and Amanda, man. What a cruisy job, huh? How long Christian like 4 hours a day or something?
Yeah. Then at 8 p.m. It's like it's the they play music. So I reckon you and I could like just slot in at the 8 p.m. hour and we could do a night show, make it funny, and get callers calling in. You know what I mean? When have you gotten your foot caught in the vacuum cleaner? Give it a call 94141043. It's right, because surely someone had gotten their foot caught in a vacuum cleaner.
But
do you have another goal for the podcast?
Was that Forkman?
Do you have another goal for the podcast?
you. You got to speak up, mate. Sorry.
Do you have another goal for the podcast?
Yeah, we record one episode from outer space.
No. So that's number 5. Okay, I think that is plenty of goals for 2021.
Yeah.
Now, champ, you may remember that during the break, I went to see Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, you went all the way to the North Pole, didn't you?
No, I went to the shopping center. I got a photo taken with Santa Claus. And when I was telling you about it on the phone, you asked me whether I wore heels. I'm like, why is the champ asking me if I wore heels for? I'm a guy. I don't wear high heels. I didn't look taller in the photo.
Yeah, you did. You always look tall.
Okay, but yeah, I know. But I'm taking a you wear heels as a man. Do you, champ?
Oh yeah, a Cuban heel. I'll wear a Cuban heel if I'm wearing cowboy boots, but that's about the extent of it. I won't wear stilettos or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm going to say I could just see you wearing stiletto. You'll probably break a neck or break a nail wearing them.
I'll break your heart if I'm wearing stilettos, mate. You see, mate. You see how good my calves looking.
Yeah, but hey, would you wear the fits necks too?
I probably wouldn't go that far. Maybe some nylons.
The what?
Nylons.
Nylon what? Pants.
Yeah. But
or maybe you know how in the wrestling they wear the tight pants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can wear some of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So I want to know from our listeners: do you wear heels as a man? If you are a man, do you wear heels? Maybe you're a female and your boyfriend wear heels. Let us know on Forkman and the Champ on our Facebook page. Let us know there. We'd love to hear. Won't we, Champy?
We would love to hear.
We'd love to hear anything.
Let us know what shoes you wear anyway.
Yeah, let us know what shoes you wear. Maybe you wear nice pair of stilettos.
Yeah,
which would be good.
Yeah, would be very nice.
Yeah, I used to wear thongs in the pub until I got told you weren't allowed to.
Man, it's outrageous. Wearing thongs in the pub.
Oh yeah, so our Facebook page is called Forkman and the Champ. Just look it up, and then on Instagram, Forkman and the Champ podcast. Let her know there too. What kind of heels do you wear? Or no, do you wear heels on the man? Yeah, no, maybe. Awesome. So hey, Champ.
Yep.
I got to ask this. Have you ever been walking down the street or driving in the car and then you poop yourself?
No, I have not.
Well, do I have a story for you.
What?
So when my partner was pregnant, Mrs. Forkman. So we went out to Coles, and I had the urge to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
I might say I was taking some medication at that time, some antibiotics, and they do make you poop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, all of a sudden felt it coming out. I need to go to the toilet, and Mrs. Forkman and Simo were both like, "Oh, can you wait until we get home?" I go, "Not really. You're coming out now." Right? Oh, yeah. So I ended up going to what used to be La Porchetta and using their toilet to clean my underwear.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. You may well say what's great. Yeah. And let's just say after that La Porchetta closed down.
Oh, because of your poo?
I hope it wasn't because of that. But again, what that?
Which type of kettle was it again?
The one in Doncaster or near Doncaster East. Yeah. Up there at Turnstile Square.
Oh yeah. That's gross. But no, I've never done it. I've got a friend who always gone for a run.
Yeah.
Did a poo in a bin because they were busting to take a poo.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, I've got a friend who did a poo on a nature strip once because we got locked out of the house. Did a poo in the toilet, but couldn't flush it, and then stripped it all up into a jar. And then Threw it over the fence into a construction site.
Wow. Now, yeah. So I want to know. Actually, I have a friend, Mr. Walker, who was driving in his car once, and he shot himself in the car at the Macca's.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, no, that is no good. Champ, we can't hear you. You muted yourself on the podcast.
That's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. Hey, Champ, I reckon we gotta stop talking about poo now. We gotta talk about. No, dude, don't do that. I'll get kicked off YouTube. So I reckon we gotta move on to something quite good. Which is well, my new favorite segment that you do, and people haven't heard this one in a while. They haven't, and I've been getting emails asking whether it would return, and I believe it's returning now.
All right. So Australia's favourite chocolate bar is back.
The greatest body. But now, guys, it's time for an economical money-making competition. Yeah, that's right. It's Australia's greatest chocolate bar. The chance searches high and low in every supermarket there, in every aisle there for Australia's greatest chocolate bar. It begins now. Yeah, that's correct. It is time for Australia's greatest chocolate bar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this week I'm doing Toblerone versus Milky Bar.
Toblerone versus Milky Bar. Now, are they the same, or are they somewhat the same, or?
They're pretty different, mate. You couldn't get two chocolate bars that are more different, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say that usually you do ones that are like almost the same, but
this one's in because to be honest, I forgot to do it. There's the only two chocolate bars I've eaten.
Okay.
I gotta say, mate, Toblerone, not really a chocolate bar, just more of a chocolate, but in a big block. And Milky Bar, pretty good. Milky Bar's kind of got that rich, kind of overly sweet white. I tell you, these are two dads, man. I reckon, I might eliminate both of these two because none of them are getting. I don't think either of these are getting through in this bracket, and I think we're going to leave.
Did you say Milky Way or Milky Bar?
Milky Bar.
I think Milky Bar should make it.
I don't think Milky Bar should make it because it's shit.
I'm saying Milky Bar should make it.
All right, fine. Milky Bar's made it according to Forkman. You put that in as a wild card, though. I just find it's too sweet. It's the quality of the chocolate's not very good. The cookies and cream one's not too bad, actually. I'll tell you that much for free. Yeah, Toblerone's good. I mean, Toblerone's very nice, but it's not really chocolate bar. So. But yeah, I'll tell you next week I'll be doing Bueno and Kit Kat, and then that'll be the last of this round, and then we'll be doing into finals.
Into finals, awesome! I can't wait into the finals. Like, it's gonna be like, should we start a betting market? Who's gonna win the Australia's greatest chocolate market? Bring out the TAB and sports bet and whatnot.
I think 12 is one of the favourites to win. I think.
Yeah, I reckon it would be. Mm-hmm. But anyway, moving right along. What did the Toblerone taste like? Explain that. Why you give a shit?
Kind of a bit quite hazelnutty. It was kind of good. I was eating it a fair bit, but the problem is it's always too big, mate. The block's too big to get a triangle off. You fucking like that.
Yeah.
I'm a man with a notoriously small mouth. So.
Yeah. Do you actually have a small mouth? Do you, Champ?
Yeah. I was trying to I can't put a table tennis ball in it.
You cannot put a table tennis ball in your mouth?
No, it's too small.
How do you eat pizza then?
You have to cut it up. I blend it. I put it all in a food processor usually and drink it as a smoothie.
You do?
I do, yeah.
I'm sure I've been at your house and you have eaten it normally.
With a straw.
No, I didn't see you do that. I saw you eating it like normal.
Yeah.
But anyway. Cool. So who makes the next round for you?
Milky Way. You said Milky Way. Milky Bar.
Milky Way, the one with the bloody, like the one that basically like a Mars bar.
Yeah.
but they don't call it Milky Way because hey, you can't call 2 chocolates Milky Bar. No, so you can't.
No, this is why this is the best this segment's ever been. No more chocolates with milky in the name from now on banned because it's too confusing.
Yeah, like you can't call it two chocolate Mars bars. Like
Yeah.
you know, like how when you go to the German supermarket, the one beginning with an A, you muted yourself again by the way, JP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when you go to the German supermarket, the one beginning with an A,
Yeah.
they're called Aldi.
Yeah.
For those playing at home, and they have the chocolate bar called a Titan or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, the Titan. Yeah.
You know what that is, don't you?
Mm.
The Titan is the Mars bar,
Mars bar. Yeah.
but they had to call it another name for copyright issues.
Well, Titan is a moon, and Mars is a planet, and also Mars is a Roman god, and Titan is a Greek
God,
being. There you go. There's a bit of fun.
Fun fact: you learn everything here on the Forkman and Champ podcast. Now, moving right along for chocolate bars. Hey, Champ. So the other night or the other week in bed with Jen, I was talking to her about something. I was like, could you imagine like being born with two of the same body parts, right? Being born with like two vaginas or two dicks or whatever.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, you told me about this topic in advance, and I was like, well, I can't wait to talk.
So my missus was saying, you would have two separate periods, like one period of one time, and then the other one would happen at a different time. Like that would come in handy for like if you were really feeling frisky one night, and then you were like, oh damn, I have my period, right? I can't have sex, right? Then like you could use the other one instead. You know what I mean?
I guess, but I mean, I guess a lot of the things with periods is cramping and nausea and stuff like that as well. So it might not help out that much because.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
But like with two penises, like that could come in handy. Like one of them could be small, but then one of them could be well aimed.
Yeah.
And by big.
If I could be born with it, I wouldn't mind having like two balls would be good.
2 balls. You already had. Do you have 2 balls?
What? No, I've just got one.
I have 2.
Oh, so you're born with 2. So that's normal. Is that normal?
Yeah, that is normal.
What a joke. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, if you're born with 2 penises, right? You got 2 bladders. You have 2 sets of balls. Like, you know, if you spunk, then you're still going to be out because you've already spunked with one penis. The other penis won't spring into action.
Yeah. No, but like you could pick with one you use. So like, say if you don't want to, whatever the girl feel like. I feel like the small one tonight. Okay, I'll use the small one tonight. I feel like the bigger one tonight. Oh, cool. I'll use the bigger one tonight.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting point. I've never really. This is the first time I've ever thought about this topic, so forgive me if I'm not on the ball with it.
I think you should ask your mate. That around. I just draw myself in your house.
Yeah, put it on the.
What that?
Put a poll up. Put a poll up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a poll up. Would it be good to have 2 of the same body parts? Yes, no.
Yes.
Yeah, I say yes. What do you say?
No.
You say no. Okay. Now, Champ, have you ever walked in on someone at the wrong time or at the wrong moment?
Not too bad. I've never walked in on people boinking or buffing.
You never walked in on your mum and dad when you were a kid?
Nah. I walked in on a fair few people taking a deuce.
Taking a dump, yeah.
But never intentionally, unlike yourself. I was walked in. I guess that's really your story you're going to tell, but walking in on somebody using the toilet intentionally.
Yeah. So the other week, Champ and I and Mrs. Forkman, we went to out for dinner, and the Champ goes to me, "Hey, is that so and so?" I think it is, right? I had to go to the toilet anyway, so I followed him to the toilet into the bathroom, and I go, "Hey, so and so," and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And then like it turned out it was the guy who the champ we're talking about. But no, my story wasn't about that whatsoever. My story was about the other during the break, during the silly season, I went to the toilet at the shopping center near me, and I walked in on someone with the door open, having a bat.
Oh, you've told me about this.
What the?
You've told me about this one. Yeah, gross.
Yeah, I'll be like, dude, you're in the public toilet and you're having a bat
Having a
with the
man.
door open.
Did he have one penis or two penises?
I might say he did have one penis. He didn't have two penis.
Well, that's lucky. It would have been extra worse if you batting, double fisting it, one in each hand, dual wielding.
Yeah. Well. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit like that. For listeners at home, I was just doing like the two-handed jerk off thing.
Yeah, you got to watch the YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube thing so you don't miss quality content like that.
Or our Rumble. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we get money for Rumble.
We got Rumble account. Fantastic.
Yeah, we only have 5 cents at the moment. Or 3 cents at the moment. I want to get that up.
That's the most money we've made from this podcast.
I know, 3 cents. But if we are lucky, if we get real views, people watching these videos on Rumble, we could get to $50 like that, and then we can withdraw it and buy a new piece of equipment or whatever. I'm thinking we may wait until we get to like $1,000 on it and then withdraw it.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for the next 200 years, huh?
Yeah, next 200 years.
Hmm.
Anyway, moving right along. Where can people find Forkman and the Champ? But we're not already now home anymore, are we now?
No, we're not. I mean, I'm at my partner's house right now. I have a beautiful view of just the valley down near the Maribyrnong River, sitting on the balcony.
Nice.
So you can find me here, but I will never tell you where it is.
You can find us on Instagram. Just look for Forkman and the Champ podcast on Instagram. You can find us on
Rumble.
Just look for Forkman and the Champ podcast on TikTok. Look for Forkman and the Champ. From memory, that it is our name, I believe it is. Yeah, but yeah, Forkman and the Champ on TikTok. Haven't really been getting into the TikTok, but we will be again soon.
Yeah, I've got a friend who's big TikTok fiend, so she could help us direct some.
Awesome. You can also find us on Facebook, Forkman and the Champ, and also email us anytime 24/7 at Forkman and the Champ podcast at gmail.com. Now, Champ, and we always finish up with shout outs, don't we? Would you like to give a shout out to anyone special this week, or has everyone kind of pissed you off? Like, did someone piss you off this week that you want to
I'll give
a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to the Carlton AFLW women's team, mate. They're coming in. They're playing I've got tickets to round 1 on Thursday night.
Are you going? So you're going to the game, the women's AFL?
Yeah. So
to see the Blues.
Carlton versus Pies, mate. And I don't know much about the Collingwood AFLW team, but one thing I do know is they're in a lot of trouble, mate.
Yeah, why are they in a lot of trouble?
The Blues are coming for them, mate. I thought that was pretty clear from the context.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why are they in a lot of trouble? Had someone slept with the coach or something?
Yeah, the coach there's another senior coach marriage breakup. But no, I think mate, we got a lot of young talent. I was just talking about it this morning. We got a lot of young talent, a lot of old talent, mate. Got some new talent. Or we've got some. It's like for a wedding, mate. We've got something new, mate. We've got Georgia G and Matty Prasparkas.
Yeah.
Taylor Harris, Darcy Vesio, and we got something blue, baby.
Did you borrow something too? Did you borrow something?
Yeah, I mean, we've just picked up Elise O'Day from Melbourne, so that's pretty much borrowed.
Okay.
I won't give her back, but
whatever. Yeah, whatever. Float your boat, Mr. Champ.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to someone.
To who?
I'd like to give a shout out to Metro Trains.
Oh yeah,
especially nice. Glenroy Station.
Yeah, nice.
Well, Glenroy Station. Well, that station is hard to get to the other side. Now, you literally have to walk over a bridge that goes over the. It made out of metal, the steel metal
Yeah, it's
thing.
a big
But
standard for stations, man.
But no, the still one, like
Yeah.
the temporary one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Scaffold
the
bridge. Yeah.
temporary bridge. I was walking up it yesterday, and I swear the thing was gonna fall down.
Yeah.
It didn't feel sturdy.
Yeah.
I would have rather that jumped the tracks, but I couldn't. So, metro trains, please go and fix that bridge at Glenway Station. It would be awesome.
Good on you,
But no,
Just
I also like to give one more shout out if I may.
Mrs. Forkman.
No, not Mrs. Forkman.
Simo.
To all the kids going back to school this week, good luck for 2021. Hopefully you're at school all year this year and you're learning and the teachers can teach you
Yeah,
without
good.
any interrupting. So to the Chinese virus, please stop getting us. We'll appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
Until next time, I've been Forkman. He's been
The champ.
and
Yeah, for now, not forever.
and remember to always wash your hands with soap, water, and hand sanitizer. And don't talk to strangers because you never know who they might be. It may be someone who likes to hide their face like the champ.
Yep. Bye bye.